Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. We are on day 12, working our way through Tina's Mass Makes in 100 days. I'm sorry, not day 12, day 11. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is envelopes, and I am not getting real ambitious here. I've printed off 4 background card type things that I thought would work good for this. And I want to make, she did, at the beginning of the video I watched, and I can't remember whether it was, I think it was 111. Because of course she's on the 200s now. She restarts every 100 weeks. Anyway, she did a full size, I guess over there they have A4 sheets, which are like our 8.5 by 11. But I can't remember what the dimensions on an A4 are. They're close. And it turned out to be a nice large envelope that you could put like a full-size document in, or like full-size stationery, vintage book page, stuff like that that you could tuck into a journal. And I really liked that idea. So we are going to try and make 4 of these. And because I only got 4, maybe we can decorate them. Because this isn't hard. We're just making envelopes. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper. Let me see what I've got here. You're going to fold your paper so that you make, it's more like a pouch envelope or a clutch envelope than it is an envelope. We're not doing the thing where you cut the notches and fold it just right. And yeah, we're not doing all that. Okay, so we're going to fold this here. Again, these are not really all that difficult. And then we're going to fold it here. Now, what she said, too, was make sure, well, she didn't say make sure. She said she likes to leave gap here so that it's easy to get in and out of this, because this is, of course, going to get glued closed to be a pocket. And you want to be able to get something in it. So you maybe want to leave a little bit of space there. All right. Now, I have that sheet. So we're going to fold them all. All right. I like the way that one turned out. And we are going to, as you can see, this was the one I was playing with. I think I want it about there. Well, if I don't, it's there now. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay, we have that one. And I'm hoping, because we're only doing 4 of these, like I said, that we'll get a chance to decorate them. Okay, and then we're going to fold up on this. Like that. Maybe we'll make this one a little higher and a thinner flap. These can be any shape you want them to be. They don't have to be, you know, I mean, if you wanted, you could make your flap wider. It could come all the way down, like one of those old-fashioned trifold document holder things that used to wrap the documents up in them. Those are fun to make too, by the way. Anyway, so you can, I think mine are all coming out pretty much the same. Yeah. So, and then this one, I think we'll fold this end up and hopefully get both of the little flowery buttons. This one's kind of dark. I will say, I think my printer is running low on ink. So some of the colors I don't think are printing as well. So this came out kind of dark. But I like it. If I was to print it again, I might brighten it up a little bit. That would be my only. You know me and buttons, guys. See all those buttons over there? Cute. Okay, so these are our 4. Now, the other thing is you might, if you don't like that you lift this up and see like stark white, maybe you put some book page or some music sheet on these. So we are going to line these we'll see what we come up with. Let's see. On this one, we'll line it with... Is this wide enough? It's not. What if I go this way? It is. Okay. Let's go like this. Okay. So this is just a manila piece of fly paper from a book. That's what we're going to use for this one. And then I have some music sheet here we'll use for one. Maybe two. And then I think we might use something like... I might use this for this one. Okay, so we have all that picked out. Let me get... Oh, this is going to make a mess. Okay, so we're going to glue these down quick. So let's start with this one. Now, of course, you don't have to go all the way down inside the pocket, but I'm just going to go ahead and not glue that to this. So how's everybody doing? By the time you see this, you'll notice in my first video I put up some... I keep reminding everybody I'm filming these ahead. Like way ahead. And the very first video went up, and it was filmed like October 9th, I think. And I was talking about things and not acknowledging the fact that it was going to be a while before you saw it. It's kind of funny. I noticed it when I was editing the video, which is why you see that message in there that pops up on the screen. But anyway, yes, I am filming these ahead. So, in all honesty, it is the beginning of November, and you will probably be seeing this at the end of November, beginning of December. I don't know. I haven't decided on exactly, I don't know at this point in my head exactly what date the first video will go up. It has not gone up yet. But I don't know if it's going to be, because this is number 11, I don't know if it's going to be enough days before Thanksgiving for day number 11 to end up in December, or if it'll still be in the month of November. I know I'm rambling about nonsense. And by the time you see this video, what difference will it make? Because it'll be up and I will have already made my decisions and yada, yada, yada. But it's kind of the one thing that's hard about filming ahead. I thought to myself, oh, I'll film them ahead and I'll have a whole bunch and it'll help me get stuff up on my channel before the holidays. And it will be, you know, it'll fill space, especially if I'm away or, you know, visiting for the holidays, or I'm out shopping and can't put something up, or, you know, like that. What I didn't anticipate was the fact that it's really hard to talk about stuff when you film really far ahead. It's like really hard. Uh-oh. That is an 8. It's exactly an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So this is going to have to go down like perfect to not have any white showing in the envelope. Although I suppose I might end up cutting a little bit off of these. So who knows? We'll get it down and see where it ends up and go from there. So, being that it is probably after Thanksgiving, I guess I could safely say, well, Thanksgiving is here in the States, right? How did everybody's Thanksgiving go? And I think I asked last year, but I don't remember. Do you guys have any banking holidays? Isn't that what you call them? Do you have any holidays that you do around this time of year? In other places, I had no idea. I mean, we have Thanksgiving here, but I don't know of anything that happened in November anywhere else that gets celebrated. So, but I'm always curious about. I'm going to turn it up this way so you can see that little bit of green, since the outside of the envelope is green. Okay, let's get this on here. We'll see how good we do. Look at that. So any trimming I do won't because I need to get rid of white inside the flap. Okay. Guys, I'm constantly putting that thing down and either burying it under things or laying it somewhere where it gets lost in the shuffle. Or in that case, in the pattern. I mean, you wouldn't think this will... Okay, take that one off. Oh, we did have too much, so we'll go... yeah, that's the other thing. I can put in here, how did your Thanksgiving go? I can't tell you how mine went because it hasn't happened yet. I do have plans for, what we're going to eat and all that, but I need to get a scraper. Okay, now these I always like flowers and music, so I think we'll put music on these ones, which means I probably am going to have to get more of it. Maybe. Probably. I don't think what sticks off the top is going to fit. Well, I mean, as long as I don't go all the way down the pocket, it will. Why don't we do this? I'll just fold it in half. And we'll go... We'll just take this, and I should be able to do both. Because like I said, it doesn't have to go all the way down the pocket. It just has to cover the flap, and I don't even have to go... Ooh, that's a just fitting too. Okay. This appears to be for... Is that a guitar? I think that's a guitar thing. I don't always like those, but, whatever. Oh, I guess I should put the glue on the paper, since I don't know, or mark this, one or the other. Let's keep that kind of... I want to try and keep the aged edge. The music paper is a little old, so it's got kind of an aged edge up there. Now on this side, I'm going to cut that off. I don't want that in my envelope. It's going to be close, though. All right, let me get my... That's another thing that disappears on me a lot, is my pencil. Found it. So we're just going to go to right there. This poor rag. This one's going to have to be retired soon. I finally found my bag of shop rags. So I'm not quite so... I mean, I'm not wasting them. I'm using them until I can't unball the knot anymore because there's so much glue in it. But I'm not as worried about running out of them anymore because I found my big bag of them. I just get, like, do you have any, that's the other thing I don't know. Here in the States, if you go to one of those big bulk stores like a Sam's Club or, I'm over in the East, so we have Sam's Club, we have Costco, we have, like that. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. in the shop area, like over where they sell like tools, and there's usually an aisle that's got like automotive stuff. You can usually find a bag of shop towels, they call them. And they're just really cheap rags, basically. And you get like a whole ton of them in a bag, kind of cheap. And that's what I go get those. And they get a workout, can I tell you? Because I'm a mess. I want to find, and if anybody knows, and I'm going to go hunting, I want to find a nice big mat. It's got to be big because my table is huge. I want to find a nice big mat that right now, while my light is overhead, I would love to use my Tim Holtz mat, but it reflects back in your face if I put it under my light. But I want to go find a nice big mat that I can put here that's kind of got like a silicone or non-stick kind of a surface that that stuff cleans up off of easy. Some sort of an art mat, or maybe if any of you know what I'm like of something, you could let me know. We missed a little bit up here. There's a little bit of white on the flap there. Didn't line it up quite right. Okay. That's that one. I'm just laying them all off to the side so they can dry. Okay. And then we'll do this one on this side. Yeah? Let me mark where I'm putting this. Also, if I look and it's a little crooked down here, or for some reason this got punched crooked on the page, down in here, I'm not as worried about it because, of course, it's where the flap is going to, where the envelope's going to glue shut. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, big bulk stores. I would assume any place that sells like your automotive supplies. I don't know like overseas if you have the big box stores. But I would think you could get them anywhere they sell automotive supplies, and they're relatively inexpensive because I think they're real cheap material. But they work good as glue rags. So, yeah. All right, let's get this one on here, and then we'll go back to the first one and try and fold it up. Okay, but first we're going to make another mess. Ready? Uh-oh. No. Darn it. I missed at the top again. Oh, I should have done the sliding before I did the... It's starting to get cold, or chilly, I guess. Down here in my basement, the chillier it gets, the harder it is for me to spread the glue out. Does that make sense? So the chillier it gets when I do stuff, underneath the paper you can still feel all the wormy shapes of the glue. Because it doesn't spread as well when it gets cold. Okay. So we'll take that off of there. And there we go. We have our lined envelopes. Now, the next thing, of course, would be, let's do that, and I'm going to bring out the first one we did. The next thing, of course, I'm going to put the fold back in this. I mean, it's there, but it's not in the liner. So let's put that back. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ink. What do I want to ink with is the question. Because I don't think I want to use, I actually don't want to use, yes, I think I want to use this. Or this. I'm not sure. Let's get these out. I'm never sure until the ink hits the paper and I figure out what it looks like. And then I'm like, okay, that's what I wanted. I got to figure out what that, I don't know what that is. It's not that. It might be this. Well, it's this now. Okay. Oh, first, sorry. I'm going to clip my corners. I do a big clip on the flap and a little clip on the tops of the pocket. So like that. Okay. And now we're going to go around with ink and kind of grungy it up a bit. Let's get the pocket flap. This color works with the, doesn't need to be back here, although these can be clip-in. They don't have to be, like, you don't have to glue these in. As a matter of fact, I think they're probably better as a journal, almost like a journal companion piece. I'm going to go ahead and ink around the back just in case. I mean, they can be glued in as like a tuck or a pocket or just glued down to a page, or heck, if you don't sew it shut, you could sew it in and then close it and it would be sewn in, a sewn in envelope. You could do that. I liked it when she made the comment about them being like the big ones being for full-size vintage documents. I thought that was kind of or vintage stationery, I think. And I thought that was a good idea. So we're going to go along the fold. Yeah, like that. And then I think I'll get a brush. Where's my brush? We'll kind of grunge it up in here a little bit. Okay. Move all that stuff up and let's glue the envelope shut. I think they'll be easier to decorate once they're glued shut, just because that will tell me where all my edges are. Not that the folds don't give it away, but... Oh, also you could sew these. Now you guys know me. For my money, I would probably go upstairs before they got glued shut and sew the flap and then glue them down, and there would be no stitching. There would be stitching on the front flap and that would be it. If I wanted stitching on this, I would do it before I lined it. I do not like the holes where the needle pokes through and brings the paper with it and it sticks out and it's all, to me, it's all messy and jaggedy and I don't like it. Personal preference. Other people do like it and don't mind it, whatever, that's fine. I just don't happen to like it. Okay, so there's one of our little pouches, and you can see there that you can get a full-size piece of, well, almost full-size. This was 8.5 by 11, so if I try to put an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in here, it's not going to fit because I had to glue my side. So a mostly full-size piece of paper, right? Okay, I'm going to set that one off to the side, and we're going to do the next one. Okay, so for this one, I think I'll get, I do have green. I'm wondering if I should use this green or my peeled paint green, which is around here somewhere. This one. I'm always doubling up on the inks out here today. What's this one? And then I have this crushed olive too. This is ink. These are oxides. I know there's a difference. I'm pretty sure somebody told me once, or I read somewhere once, it has to do with them being, whether or not they're water soluble or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, I need a dauber. I just want like a dauber for every ink, so I don't have to keep taking the pads on and off. I know. I'm lazy, what can I say? All right, so let's put the fold back in the flap. I complained about not having enough room, and then I'm like, I want like 60 daubers. And then the question is, and where would you put them? Okay. So let's do that, and then we'll do this. I think we're going to use the peeled paint. I could use a little trimming, actually. Again, this gives me an opportunity to get out my... Now, I am doing, you'll see I'm doing ink all along these edges. So if I decide to sew something on there or put something on there, you know, if I cover it up, that's great. If I don't, then it's inked. I'm not going to go through and... I guess my idea is don't wait until... I'm not waiting until I've put the stuff on there, because then once all the... any lace or buttons or whatever I end up putting on here to decorate it is on there, it might be harder to ink it. So I do this. This is like a bottom layer, I guess. These prints that I've printed out are from Raven Printable Designs. I cannot tell you. I think this is her Urban Decay. This green one is from her. She has a set called Urban Decay. I think that's what this is from. And then, oh. That's not good. It must have gone over the fold. And then, the buttons, this is also from Raven Printable Designs, but I can't, this is blue and something. I can't remember what that one's called. I'll try and remember and put it in the description box if anybody's interested. And then, let's see, I'll try and remember. I don't remember. Oh, the other flower one that's from Raven. I have 3 of these are from Raven Printable Designs. And I love her stuff. Okay, so let's glue this pouch shut. Okay, and there's that one. So that's 2. All right. This one is also Raven Printable Designs. This one is Belle or Bella Backgrounds, I think is what she called it. Yeah, I get lots of stuff from her because I love her stuff. I might actually use Vintage Photo on this one. Or should I use pink? Wait, guys. We might have to pull out the bright. Yeah. Okay. Do I still have a thing up here for it? I think I took it off. All right, let's put this one back. There it is. Now this is ink, so I'm assuming it's going to react or be a little bit different. I don't know. Oh, that looks awesome. I love it. Very happy with that decision. I'm gonna, just to make it easier to ink. I'm always worried when I use the worn lipstick because it's so bright. This dulls it back though, and it goes with those flowers really well. But I'm always worried that it's going to be too in your face, I guess. I don't know. Because, I mean, it is really bright. When you put it on, like, white paper, like, you might see it on the music sheet. Yeah, see how amazingly bright that is? Let's fold this out the other way. I don't think I did this on the other one. Might have to go back. Okay, now I want to get some of this green out of here. We're going to get a piece of scrap over here, and I'm going to clean out this brush. Now, they have a tendency to hold a lot of ink if you're not careful. If anybody knows of a better way to clean them, please share. Because I don't. All right. Now again, this is ink, so I don't know. Just enough. You see the difference? Down here I didn't ink, and up here I did, so it's like a faint pink. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad I pulled that out. Okay, let's put these over here. Okay, let's glue this one shut. All right. I have that other one made, but I think we're not going to glue it. I mean, I'm not going to ink it and glue it and all that. I want to try and decorate at least one of these. So let's try and do that. If we can get more than one done, great. If we can't, well, I mean, if we can't, we can't. Okay. One of the things I want to try, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to... This is old edging from, like, fitted sheets. So it's, like, already kind of ruffled. And I was going to put it on here. Oh, I actually kind of like that. It's kind of puffy. And I think I could glue it down to the edge of this. All right, let's get the hot glue out and see if we can't put this down. Okay, we're going to glue it right along the edge of the flap. I don't know how this is going to be easiest. But we're about to find out, because down goes the glue. And I want to start down here where it actually starts to ruffle. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just gluing it down because it's already like puckered and ruffled and all that. Okay. Like I said, this was from the edge of some fitted sheets I got rid of. And I was like, well, I'll cut it off and see if there's anything I can do with it. And I mean, it's still got some elasticity, so it's still does the stretchy thing. So it's already ruffled. So, I mean, and this, I'm sorry, but this project is crying out for buttons. I mean, I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to add real buttons to the flat buttons, right? I mean, you just know I'm going to have to do it. So anyway, if you've got any fitted sheets that you think are kind of wearing out, don't throw them out until you at least take off this part. Okay. Now this one over here is kind of losing its ruffle, this flat piece. I'll probably just throw this piece away. Well, oh, it's going through the elastic piece. Okay. It's like, why is it? Okay. Look at that. It goes so well because the background is like, I don't know, kind of grungy, fabric-y stuff. And then I'm wondering, maybe something thinner. I don't know. Or maybe something that goes like under. So like the tattered edge at the top of the ruffle still peeks out. That's going to take some work because some of this doesn't lift, at least not easily. The other thing I have is some denim. I was thinking of bunching some denim down here. Not a lot. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I have said it previously. You should watch me try and walk and chew gum at the same time. It's kind of amusing. All right. I went through and pinned a lot of my laces and things. Ooh, and I think I took a pin out of something and didn't put it back. I went through and pinned them because my ribbon drawer was a mess. I mean, just stuff everywhere. Nothing sitting where it was supposed to. It was a mess. I like it down here. I even like it on the denim, but I don't know that that's the only place I want it. I am going to cut a small piece off and put it there, though. I said a small piece, so what do? I cut a strip. Nicely done, Cindy. Nicely done. Okay, and I'm thinking I'll cut right here. And I'm gonna put glue right along there. We're gonna glue this to the denim as best we can. Yeah? Well, it's done now. So I still want to do something up here. I just don't know what yet. I'm really thinking it should probably be a lace or something up there. Listen, you. No, I don't like that. I didn't think about layering it before I put it down, and I should have. I was kind of like hasty in my decision making there. So you guys, this is a lesson in think before you place. Right, and I need buttons. This has to have buttons. It can't not have buttons. All right, you guys are like, oh great, here comes the button box. It's huge. Okay. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat. I might have to put this on here somewhere. It blends in too much. I'm going to keep it out just in case. Okay, we're going down the rabbit hole. And we're going down the rabbit hole. I know. Oh, that one's green. Is that like this green? Might have to hold on to that one. Okay. I know I have like some grays and stuff in here. It's like if I was to put this on here, and then it needs a lace of some sort on there. Yeah? Ooh, what if I put it on this side, since no, that's worse. Okay. I'm actually looking for some old silver buttons that I have in here somewhere. That was interesting. I can't tell if that's blue or not. I suppose I could use one of these. Ooh, guys. All right, we're putting this one down. And I'm keeping the threads in it, hopefully. I'm loving that, which is a good thing because it's down there now. Oh, that one's clear. I want clear. I do. I have some silver pewter. Oh, and that's on the pearl too. Darn it. Some of these buttons are going to be tough to use. Could I put wood on here? Yes. It's just going to be that flat tag on it. It's going to cause me problems. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to do anything else to the bottom. I think it's good the way it is. What do you guys think? Oh, that's a flower. That'd be kind of cute. Let me keep that one out. I'm looking for the pewter ones. Oh, here they are. I have these pewter buttons. I might have to use one of these. Wow, that is bright. We have to get back to the actual envelope or we're not going to finish it. Okay, now, I gotta have something across here. And then we can put buttons on with it. But there's gotta be something. I just have to figure out what. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I found two possibilities. This one would be like I glue it down right here and it's over top of this ruffle. So it'd be like this. No, I don't think I like that. I wonder if it would be better if I took it off its little and made it also tattered. I really wish I had thought about this before I did it, because now I'm like, I have all these ideas. What if I just have lace down here where I'm putting the buttons? Is that going to be button heavy all on one side? Yes. Okay, so we're not doing that. This is going to be messy, guys. All right, we're going to cut this excess off. I don't want that. You see how dull my scissors are? Okay. And then we're going to put the flower button on here. Yeah, okay, now that's better. All right. The only thing I'm missing is something, because I think the reason I keep fussing with this is because it's everything else has a Y and this got cut closer. So it's got like a, so I keep futzing with it. Trying to do something with it. It's not really working. What if I went all the way? What if I did like I was saying I was going to do and go all the way like this? And then stuck one of these metal buttons here. Oh, that looks kind of cute. Or should I use this one? This will probably stand out more. I went through all the trouble to find it. Okay. We're going to do that. I'm going to put it right along. To there. Ouch. Ah, there's my little, let's get my little thing. I should kind of be like trying to scrunch it a little bit, but I don't know if it'll scrunch. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, cut that off. This is the high part. I'm going to have to stick glue there. And the button is getting hot in my fingers, guys, because it's metal. Okay. I like it. Oh, it turned out cute. All right, guys. I think I'm going to let you go. By the way, this was something I made from bits and pieces from Graphics Fairy. So that's the one I didn't finish. And then we have these to decorate, and I got some green buttons and all kinds of stuff out. I'm going to try and do this one up kind of like this one. It's not going to look quite the same because, of course, this one already had buttons on it. But I really love the way this turned out. I think they're going to make great pockets for like if you wanted to share a vintage book page or something with someone in one of your journals, you could tuck it in here, and nice spot for like a full page large something. And so that's it for me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with day 12. Bye-bye.